Hello everyone, it's me, Useful Engine 11, and today I'm back again for another custom video. Now, if you already hadn't seen by this video, the customs are going to be 3 customs that I made in the past. Well, technically 5, but you guys get what I mean. Anyways, so here are new and improved versions of Pip and Emma's coaches. I say I'm very proud. Out of all the customs I've shown off so far, I am extra proud of these. Like, they turned out even better than my old versions of Pip and Emma's coaches. They just look so good, and since I bought and that's why I bought these orbrium coaches, so they will match even better for Pip and Emma. Of course, since I gave Pip and Emma some upgrades, I thought it was time to upgrade their rolling stock too. But anyways, guys, so let's get into this custom video. Of course, you guys already know Pip and Emma were in the Railway series and all that stuff, but we're not here to talk about them. We're here to talk about their coaches. So, guys, of course you know I had Pip and Emma's some coaches for Pip and Emma, but they turned out to be awful, like just horribly awful. And that's why I ordered these orbrium coaches in the first place. Like I said, they started out as orbrium coaches, and then I just painted on from there, like so, basically. And I think that that each one of these coaches looks just splendid. I mean, I'm totally speechless. It's just, of course, if you guys don't know, when I modeled my first versions of the coaches, I modeled them after Oliver Duck's coaches that he made for Ted, I meant to say here the Japanese train. I modeled these coaches off the custom Pip and Emma coaches from Here the Japanese Train, and of course, and like for my first versions of them, in fact, guys, I even have some old footage that I took a few days ago, because I kind of changed Pip and Emma's coaches, or Pip and Emma's old coaches, into other things, but I'm afraid they won't be shown for a few videos later. But, anyways, so here, let me show you the footage I took a few days ago from, Pip and Emma's coaches. At least their old versions. So guys, if you remember my Pip and Emma's coaches, they looked basically like these. See, here I'll pull up the first class coach. Yeah, it looks a little decent, but it's basically crappy. And then don't even get me started on both of my third class coaches. I tell you guys, I made a huge mistake when I made these coaches. I'm not saying they weren't okay, and plus when I made these, I was just beginning making a YouTube channel. But now that I look at them, they are just horrible. So, which is why I pushed these off to the side. And that's why I made basically my new versions of Pip and Emma's coaches out of the Orbrium coaches, because 1, they look the best, 2, a lot of people in the community use them, and 3, they look the best. And there, ladies and gentlemen, that old footage says it all. But seriously, I mean, I am right. I just hated those old versions of my old coaches. Or my old versions of Pip and Emma's coaches, so that's why I had the guts to make these. I mean, of course I got the idea. Now, of course, when I was making my customs of Pip and Emma's coaches back in 2018, I was going off of here, the Japanese train. But of course, since he had Orbrium coaches, I had whatever type brand of coaches those were. And it was completely different. But anyways, so, I guess let's take a look at the first coach. So, the first coach, well, it all started out when I painted it blue. You know, here's a picture of it. And then, after that, I painted white on the sides, kind of like, you know, how Gordon's Express coaches are, but except tan. And then, after that, I added black roof, windows, doors, yellow line on the top, and the number 1 to represent it's the first class coach. I think it looks extra cool. Of course, it's based off of the custom, like the custom coaches that were based off from here, the Japanese train. So there was one thing that I fixed on this first coach. It was like, so the roof was off-centered on this first coach. I think it was either on this. I think it was on either this side or this side. But the point is, on this first coach, I fixed it, and I think now it looks pretty cool. So let's move on from the first coach, and let's take a look at the third coach. But since these two third coaches, at least for third class, are exactly the same. So, did the doors and windows in Sharpie, did the number 3 with the toothpick and paint, and I realized something. I forgot to add the buffers at the front and the coupling chain. I normally don't forget to do that, but it turns out I did. Wow, that's something you never thought would happen. So here's the other coach. So yeah, and if I just put them all together, it's so cool just to see them all going down the line, especially with Pip and Emma. And yeah, the blue may not be the same, but hey, nothing's really perfect, I don't think. So yeah, I'm very pleased with all these customs. Here, let me get them all into frame. So, there you go. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this custom video on Pip and Emma's coaches. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content, guys, and make sure to hit the notification bell. But like I said, since you can't really get that many notifications if you're going to be a new subscriber to this channel. But the thing is, if you're already subscribed and already hit the notification bell, then you can get like basically notifications from me all the time. Yeah, I kind of learned that when I kept getting notifications from people every day. But anyways, and make sure to subscribe to my second channel, Useful Engine 11 Productions, and make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram for any projects that I will do in the future. So anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this custom video on Pip and Emma's first and third class coaches. This is Useful Engine 11 signing out. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next custom video.